Hey guys, Roberto here in my backyard, and I can't wait to showcase this new one. That is the Mossberg 590 Thunder Ranch Edition. Fantastic. Oh, and before I forget, please like, subscribe, and comment on my videos. Really appreciate it a lot. I just apparently passed over 300 subscribers. Cool. Thank you very much for anybody who checks out my little videos. I appreciate it. Now back to this gun. I got rid of my Hetton Escort a couple months ago, traded in for cash, and I used that cash so I could pay the difference with this because Bud's Gun Shop was having a great sale. And again, I have no affiliation with Mossberg nor Bud's at all. This is all me. So got this gun a couple days ago, transferred it to Mike's Firearms here in Naples. I'll leave, that's the logo sign here and there above the door. Again, if you live in Collier County, the Naples area, and if you buy a gun anywhere in any online shop, make sure you send it to Mike's Firearms. They have the best transfer fee in the area, and they're mom and pop's own, which is great. They're fantastic. Mike's great, Joe's great. Thank you very much, guys. So when I got the box, looked at it, fantastic. Now some features about this. Now when it comes to a pump shotgun, what is there to improve or what have you not? Well, there's a few things that they improved alright in the last couple years regarding a pump shotgun. Well, let's start with one of the biggest differences lately is that this has a red dot cut. So you can mount your red dot on here, primarily a Hollow Sun K or anything that's for a compact red dot basically, or you can even put a ghost ring sights on here as well because it has a nice fiber optic on here as well. In this case it's red, but you could also I don't know how you could also switch that out and put whatever color you want, whether it's green, orange, neon green, take your pick. So I like how they give you options on that, which is nice. Cylinder bore up to here, it's good. Standard stock right here, and it holds 5+1, fantastic. It has the Thunder Ranch logo, and of course, again, if you're not familiar with Thunder Ranch was founded by Clint Smith right here, who is quite frankly the best instructor when it comes to a shotgun of any kind, whether it's pump or semi-auto, which eventually I'll probably get, but not now. So the color is fantastic. The color is Patriot color, that's what they're calling it. It's not green, it's not brown, it's like almost in the middle, which is great. It's chambered for 2 3/4 and 3-inch shells, which is nice. And this is the 18.5-inch barrel, which is great. And again, here's the safety. If you don't see the red, that means it's on safety. If you see the red, pump, pull trigger, that's it. So it weighs around just under 7 pounds. It's like 6 pounds, something like that. But when you put shells in, it'll probably weigh almost 7 pounds. Again, you got the little knobs right here, so if you want to attach a sling to it, I probably will later on. Another thing that I also kind of like about this too, because it does give you, like I said, some options. It's up to you if you want to put an optic on here, that's great. It's up to you if you want to put a sling on here, that's great. What I'll probably do later on is get an aftermarket thing right here so I can put my light on here. Forgot the name of it, but you know what I'm talking about. So there's enough real estate right here to put a light on here. And if you're going to get one of those things to mount a light, a Picatinny rail mount, make sure it's metal and not plastic, because if you have a plastic one on here and you're constantly pumping, having fun shooting, recreational shooting with this, what have you not, or even semi-auto, those plastics will probably wear out faster than a metal one. So put a little bit of money on a metal one and then put your favorite light on there as well. So yes. Oh, another thing I almost forgot to mention too is that this part, you could also put a Picatinny rail on here as well. And again, you got something nice and this is nice and smooth. One of the things I've noticed sometimes on shotguns, how they have like kind of edge to them, but all this is really smooth. There's no edginess, if you could say, but it's nice and smooth all around. So I'm going to load some shells up, and the shells that I'm going to be shooting, a moment. They're both Winchester. The Super Target Trap and Sports Clays. This one is 2 3/4, goes 1250 FPS, and this one is almost the same thing. This is 1145 FPS. So, okay, so I just want to do a little correction here. So this, the tube alone holds 6. So now, when I rack it, it holds 7 shells. So, again, it's my first time shooting it. I hope there's no quote-unquote break-in. I hate that. I'm a big believer, if you buy a gun, no matter if it's a shotgun, AR-15, handgun, blah blah blah, there should be no so-called break-in. I do know when I did get this, you could definitely see a lot of the oils. I mean, this is oil all over it, so I did get a little rag and just kind of tapped it a little bit and what have you not. So, ready to shoot this. For the very first time, I'm just going to readjust the camera a little bit right there. Again, I got some targets. Who cares about seeing targets per se? So yeah. Get this lined up. I can definitely tell you right now, with the bright Florida sun, this optic is really, I mean really popping, which is nice. Alright, so here goes. Get a good stance. That was fun. Wow. New home defense gun, that's for sure. So that was pretty good. That felt great. Again, you know, it's a shotgun, so you know you're gonna feel it right here. But again, just make sure you know where to place it right here. I usually place it kind of close to my higher up pectoral area instead of right on the rotator cuff area. So now I'm going to try the other shells, okay? Okay, so again, to reiterate, I used the Super Target, the one that was for the 1250 FPS. Again, that shot pretty well. Now I'm going to be shooting the Super Target 1145 now. So again, 6 in here already. So there you go, look at that. So it holds 7. You know, if you have one and a 2, I mean, that's pretty badass. But it's up to you people who own pump shotguns, if you want to keep the cylinder unchambered or not. But again, let's go with another 7. All right, let's again back up a little bit, safety, all that good stuff. Get a good stance. Phenomenal. Wow. I am thoroughly loving this. And plus it's a Mossberg. Let's not cut the chase here. When it comes to Mossberg, it has a high reputation when it comes to reliability. So I'm thoroughly pleased. I got rid of my Hetson Escort, even though I did like that gun a lot. I did love it, but I'm gonna be honest, Turkish guns, especially shotguns, they don't last that well. I know at one point I was having a little bit of issues with it, and yeah, I didn't care for it too much. I was like, well, wait a minute, this is a home defense gun. I need to have this gun ready, locked and loaded. God forbid if anybody breaks into my household, so I can defend my house. So again, that's why I got rid of it. That's why I traded it in. And of course, got this bad boy right here. Will I get a optic on this? Maybe a little bit later, I don't know. But like I said, if anything, I'm definitely gonna get a light mounted on here, because this is a badass gun right here. Oh yeah. I'll probably do probably get some double buck 9 pellet. I prefer that, and slugs later on. But yeah, this is just so much fun. This is great. The endless possibilities of this is amazing. And also I gotta get, and here's the thing, this is not my first time shooting a traditional shotgun, but it's my first time ever owning a traditional shotgun, because I was so used to, even though it doesn't allow safety, I'm so used to a pistol grip. But shooting this, no issues. I mean, I'm getting pretty good cheek well on this baby right here. So yeah, this is one hell of a gun. And again, just go to Bud's Gun Shop. I'm not going to say the price on it, but just go there. You'll look at the price. I was able to get a good rate right now, because I know Mossberg on their website they're asking for over $600. Okay, that's fine. Trust me, I got that far less than that on Bud's Gun Shop. So thank you, Bud's, for having great deals. And again, big giant shout out as always for Mike's Firearms for the transfer fees. So yeah, so I now have a Mossberg pistol, the MC2SC, which is my everyday carry primarily, and now I got this. So yeah, and again, I like the fact that, again, it was designed by Clint Smith, who is, again, getting a tons of recognition the last couple years, and rightfully so. I wish I could go over to Thunder Ranch and take one of their classes, but unfortunately I can't, for a variety of reasons, financially of course. But yes, so if you ever decide to get a shotgun for the very first time, check your local area too for shotgun instructors, because you definitely gotta get used to the recoil. You gotta get your stance is slightly a little bit, I personally think my stance is slightly different when obviously holding this, because again, my arm is out more, and honestly you really gotta be prepared for that recoil, especially if you're going to be using slugs for your home defense. But thoroughly enjoy this gun very, very much. So daddy's new toilets. Alright guys, 2A all the way.